What is up, YouTubers? Today's video is going to be about how to get the best optimization for Gears 5 PC. I'm going to show you the best video settings, the best mouse settings, the best graphics settings, pretty much everything you can to have a great advantage for Gears 5 PC. How to get the smoothest and best performance you possibly can. There's no doubt in my mind that Gears 5 has amazing graphics. It really does. It's very stunning. The problem is though, if you're playing ultra settings and you try to play really max settings on 1440p or even 4K settings, you're holding yourself back because long story short, if you're playing on higher graphics settings, it affects your performance. So it's going to pretty much affect your mouse settings and even how fast you're going to be able to respond in the game. So you want to have the least amount of graphics you can as possible to have the best performance for this game. So the better the performance, the more smoother it is for the game. And not only that, like the better your performance is, pretty much it's going to be much easier for you to track your opponents on this game. So having lower settings is the way to go, and I'm going to show you my settings. Alright, YouTubers, this is my current settings. I recommend 1920 by 1080p monitor, well, 1 millisecond response time, 144Hz or 240Hz, because that's going to play the game very smoothly. If you play on 1440p or even 4K, you're going to have a very hard time to play at a high performance. So, my opinion, 1920 by 1080. If you don't have that monitor, I recommend it if you're trying to play really competitive for Gears 5 for PC, but like I said, it's all preference, but in my opinion, you're not going to play much more smoother than 1920 by 1080 over 1440p and 4K. Make sure vertical sync is off. It's a piece of shit, so do that. Maximum frame rate, I put my unlimited because I want my frame rate to go as high as it can for my monitor to pick up. For view to view, this is a little hard one. This is your decision, but default 80. I leave mine to default, but if you hire it, just know if you hire your view to view, it affects your performance and your aim. Because when you hire your view to view, your graphics settings, or I'm sorry, your graphics card is going to take up more power. And not only that, when you hire your view to view, characters like your opponents, whatever, will get bigger because the monitor is stretching. So it's going to be harder to land your crosshairs on your opponent. You may have an advantage to see a better angle, but in return, you will lose performance. So I'll let you guys think about it. Maybe you can find the sweet spot for you that you like, but I'm going to leave mine's default. You want to hit for show stats, make sure you hit all. For brightness, I put mine's 80. If I put mine's 100, it's just way too bright. But the reason why I have it 80 is because I want to be able to see my opponents much easier in the dark, or they're hiding in dark corners. Having a higher brightness is the way to go, in my opinion. But like I said, it's all preference. So now this is all my current graphics settings. I'm gonna scroll down my mouse slowly, but make sure you do have well, I'm gonna keep this shit off. Make sure, guys, oops, forgot to put this down too. Where is it? Make sure motion blur is off. It affects your performance very hard, so make sure that shit's off. Make sure this is the lowest you can go. The lowest you can go for this one's 1. For sharpening, it keeps mine 0 because it affects your performance once again. Like I said, guys, I'm playing on very low settings. I want the best performance as possible. As you can see, by doing this, by lowering my graphics settings, you can see how much FPS I'm getting. So the fact that I'm getting that much FPS is going to make my game really smooth. So like I said, there's a big advantage by having lower settings and higher settings, but once again, it's your preference, but it just doesn't get easier than that. Earlier in this video, I talked about you guys want to go to a monitor that has a pretty low resolution, like 1920 by 1080p. Well, it's not really that low, but anyway, you want to get a monitor that has high refresh rate and low millisecond response time. So this is my monitor. This is the Asus 240Hz monitor. Yes, 240Hz. 240Hz is pretty incredible. It does make a difference over 144Hz, but not by too much. I can't quite explain the difference too much. It's like, it's very weird, but there is a difference, but it's a lot more expensive. So it all depends on your budget, what you can afford, but going with a 144Hz or 240Hz monitor by 1920 over 1080p, you will have a very smooth gameplay. So like I said, this is the fastest gaming monitor available right now, and it's the monitor that I'm currently using. So I'm going to put it in the link description below this video if you guys wish to check the monitor out. Here's my mouse settings, guys. I know it looks like my mouse settings are pretty low, and it is pretty low. But just pause the video, wish to see my mouse settings, but this is my current mouse settings right now. This is the current mouse I'm using, guys. This is a Logitech G Pro wireless mouse. It's pretty incredible. It's very light. It's everything you can think of a great mouse, and it's wireless, so I don't have to worry about the wire getting away when I'm swiping the mouse. So it's just such a wonderful mouse. And you guys can currently see I'm on 400 DPI and 1000 polling rate. I have enhanced precision off, just to let you guys know. This is my keyboard I'm currently using, the Logitech G Pro keyboard. You can see it has no number pads because I prefer a small keyboard, so I have more room for my desk. So I have a big mouse pad, wireless mouse, and no number pad getting away. So I have a lot of room to move with my mouse. So that's why I play at very low settings, guys. But this keyboard is pretty incredible too. It's very smooth. So I'll put it in the link description below if you wish to check it out, guys. This is my current keybinds, guys. Just pause the video if you want to see it, but I'm going to scroll down slowly so you guys can see what I'm currently using for my mouse and keyboard settings. If you guys are putting the exact same graphics settings as I am, but you're not having a higher performance, it's because you probably need to upgrade your graphics card and your CPU. So the graphics card I'm currently using is a 1080 Ti. Great graphics card. I can't complain. I don't see why I need to upgrade. It does the job. I might upgrade in a year or two, just maybe. But other than that, it performs very well. The CPU I'm using is an i700K CPU. I'm gonna put a link in the description below all my PC settings I have. But that's pretty much about it, guys. Hopefully this tutorial is the best guide you can find for the best performance you can get for Gears 5 PC. But once again, this video is also for people that are trying to try the hardest in this game, that's trying to have the best settings as possible. So anyway, I hope everyone's having a great day, and I hope everyone's enjoying Gears 5 PC. Peace.